The European 2022 champion Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva recalled the anniversary of the Russian team's victory in the team event at the 2022 Olympics in Beijing, China. "Today is exactly 1 year since we won the team tournament at the Beijing Olympics. This is one of the happiest moments of my life. Incredible emotions after the role and understanding that we are the first. Thanks to our team, Vika, Sinitsina, Nikita, Kotsalapov, Nastya, Mishina, Sasha, Galyamov, Mark, Kondratyuk," Valieva wrote on her social network page. At the 2022 Olympics, on the day when the team tournament awards were to be held, it became known about Valieva's positive doping sample, given on December 25, 2021. The medal presentation was postponed pending an investigation, and Kamila had to defend her right to compete in the individual tournament, where she eventually came in 4th place. Olympic gold medalist and two-time world doubles champion Megan Demel of Canada commented on Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva's post. "It's been a year since American and Japanese figure skaters didn't get Olympic medals. A year later there are still none. I want to see a press release that the Olympic Committee and WADA are doing everything to get this situation resolved," Demel responded to the post. Alyona Kostornaya and Georgy Konitsa returned from their joint vacation in Cuba and began training. Athletes are serious about skating in pairs. At the first training session, skaters worked mainly on gliding, as the partner has an injured arm and recovery will require at least 2 weeks. On vacation, we tried not to waste time, practiced without ice, worked on the elements, which allowed to do the hand injury, said the skater. In one of the interviews she also said that in the near future she hopes to compete in a new discipline. Kostornaya's fighting spirit is confirmed by Bettina Popova, the choreographer of Sergei Aroselyukov's group, where the newly formed couple is engaged. "Alyona is such that you can't stop her. Sometimes I have to ask her to slow down, to take a little less work. Because the guys are right raring to go, willing and working really well," Popova told Match TV. According to Junior Olympics champions Apollinaria Panfilova and Dmitry Rylov, nothing is impossible for Kostornaya with that kind of attitude. In fact, a lot of girls go into pairs skating after the age of 18 and perform successfully, win prizes. Why not? Pair skating, it's not dancing, where you need to roll for years. Here you just need to learn the elements, and most importantly, do not be afraid. You can always skate if you want. Yes, it takes time, but not as much as in the same dance. Yes, I've seen many people say that pairs skating at 19 years, it's too late, but no, championship quotes Panfilova. Anastasia Gubanova, who became the European champion, told how she decided to play for Georgia. According to the native of Tolyatti, after being dismissed from Elena Bayanova's group because of her excess weight, she decided to end her career and did not go on ice for several weeks. But then she realized that figure skating was not enough for her, and asked Yevgeny Rakovitsin to join the group. For another year and a half after that, Anastasia remained a Russian athlete, but she could not achieve high results, also because she had to cope with the effects of puberty for a long time. And in 2020 she was offered to change her sporting citizenship. Of course, I thought about all the pros and cons, but I understood that it was a huge chance for me. And I'm very grateful to the sports leaders in Georgia for giving me this chance and supporting me. I felt it especially at the Olympics," RIA Novosti quotes Gubanova. She confessed that she'd been to Georgia for the first time only last year, and despite the gratitude and love for the country, she still feels herself as a Russian at heart. She still lives in St. Petersburg with her family and trains with her coach. Only now she skates under a different flag at higher level competitions. "I've been in Russia all my life, I continue to live here, who else can I be inside if not Russian?" the figure skater wondered. She also noted that she would like to try to keep up with her former compatriots and learn the quadruple jump, but she does not consider it the main goal of her career. "First of all, my health isn't what it used to be, and it comes first anyway. You can master the quad and show it in competitions, but then, if serious injuries occur, you won't be able to do the simpler elements. And secondly, people become champions even without quadruples. And they show not only the technical part of the program, but the program itself. And when a person skates with soul, the audience is probably even more interesting to watch it, said Gubanova. Figure skaters Alexandra Trusova, Yevgeny Plushenko and Alexander Plushchenko will perform at the opening ceremony of the Winter International Sports Games Children of Asia. The opening ceremony will be held on February 25 in the Kuzbase Ice Palace in Kemerovo. Ticket sales to the opening ceremony of the second Winter Children of Asia International Sports Games in Kuzbase have started. The program includes a parade of delegations of athletes and carrying the flags of participating countries, incredible vocal and choreographic performances, as well as performances of the headliners of the show program, two-time Olympic champion Yevgeny Plushenko and the rising star of Russian figure skating Alexander Plushenko, silver medalist of the Winter Olympic Games Alexandra Trusova. The hosts of the opening ceremony were Olympic champion Alexei Yagudin and Natalia Litovka, anchorwoman of the Rossiya 24 channel, according to the event's Telegram channel. Sports agent Ari Zakarian shared that this year's ISU Skating Awards for Special Achievements was given to Ilya Malinin. Malinin was the first in the world to perform a quadruple axel at the competition. About the nomination for Special Achievements, Ilya Malinin is certainly worthy of the award, but Russian fans were upset that Sasha Trusova was not among the nominees. Do you think it is possible for her to appear in this nomination in the future? My personal opinion, Sasha did brilliant results with her 5 quadruple jumps at the Olympics, which is a completely unbelievable breakthrough in the history of figure skating. But at this point, I think the 4.5 turn jump was so revolutionary that it outweighed the jury's opinion. I think that's why the jury voted for Ilya. And as for future awards, I'm sure Alexandra and her achievement can still be revisited. She has every right to appear in this nomination, said Zakarian. Two-time silver medalist of the European Championships in ice dancing Ivan Bukin talked about working with Alexandra Trusova. Bukin helped Trusova in preparation for the Russian Championship. You began a collaboration with Trusova, could you tell us more about it? Who was the initiator? What is the emphasis of your work together? I was invited to work by Svetlana Sokolovskaya. For me it is an interesting experience. In the future, of course, I would like to work in this direction. We worked on the programs. As a representative of ice dancing, I mostly worked on the breadth of movements, on clarity, and, of course, changed some things and added some more. I think it's too early to talk long about this collaboration. It takes time, Bukin said.